Hi mga Kaps, kumusta? Sana sa mabuting kalagayan at malalusong pangangatawan. Nako, nagkakalat na naman ang dating Pangulong Duterte kung patungkol sa ating administrasyon at lalo na kay Pbbm na kung ano na naman sinasabi na parang hindi pinapayagan mga rally-rally, tinitigilan, parang pinipigilan ni Pbbm na magkaroon ng human rights sa mga taong ito. Yun ang pinapalabas ng dating Pangulo. Pero, tingnan mong ginawa niya noon sa ABS-CBN. Sino ba nagpasara nun? Comment down below. Sino nagpasara ng ABS-CBN? Ha? Kung ano naman sinasabi ng dating Pangulo, parang parang naging ulyani na, di ba? Ay nako, pakinggan niyo to, importante to.
Nakalimutan City, former President Rodrigo Duterte accused the administration of blocking an anti-government rally here Saturday. But the organizers said they were compelled to cancel the event because of tropical storm Agon. In an open letter to residents of Tacloban, the bailiwick of the Marcos allied Romualdez clan, Duterte said the cancellation of the Maisug rally highlighted the administration's policy of stifling peaceful dissent. This is for all those whose flights have been cancelled, travel to the city has been restricted, and normal activities have been disrupted by unscheduled power interruptions and obstruction in the use of the Remedios Trinidad Romualdez (RTR Plaza), Duterte said. He said this was not the first time the government tried to stop similar rallies. They succeeded in Bulacan but failed to do so in Davao City, Cebu City, Tagum, Davao del Norte and Dumaguete City, Duterte said. Innocent government workers were either relieved or suspended as collateral damage to these rallies, including Davao del Norte Gov Edwin Jubahib and Cebu City Mayor Michael Rama. The message is clear. Unless you do your part in thwarting these rallies, you paid dearly for it, he added. The rally in Tacloban was originally set for Saturday, May 25, but the event's organizer, TAPS Coalition, said they had no option but to cancel the event due to problems caused by tropical storm Agon. Because of the storm Agon, which is affecting areas like Tacloban City, there are no accessible sea transport or aircraft schedules. Thus, our guest of honor will be unable to attend, the statement said in Filipino. In his open letter, Duterte said he would continue to speak out against the dangers posed by the administration. If only I were the only one who would be made to suffer, I would not hesitate to stop getting the message across to the people of Tacloban and the rest of the country. All of you know that is not the case. Among other things, the economy will worsen, the peace and order situation will further deteriorate, and a war that does not concern us will break out any time, Duterte said. Worse, the success of the plot to amend the constitution to lift the term limits of the one sitting in Malacanang will ensure not only the perpetuation of the power of one family, but the rape of democracy that this administration has unleashed on the nation, that I cannot allow to happen. I will continue to speak, even if my own life is at stake. I do not like the way oppressed Filipinos are being treated now. They are oppressed and have no one to turn to, he added. Duterte emphasized the need for free expression, particularly in light of the country's lack of transparency, accountability, peace and security. I was city mayor for 22 years and president for 6 years, but I never ever prevented anyone from exercising his or her right to peacefully assemble, he said. It is a sad day for Philippine democracy. On second thought, this is a challenge for us to prove that we deserve democracy and the rights that come with it. As someone once said, they have rights who dare defend them. It is in defense of those rights that we speak up and continue to speak up until those who seek to deprive us of them get the message that we will not allow them to do so, said Duterte, who often attacked and threatened journalists when he was president. Duterte did not mention the storm but blamed the inconvenience heaped upon all of you by the forces of darkness that threaten not only our rights to express our grievances, but the very existence of our nation. I apologize in advance for more of these because we will not be cowed into submission until we are allowed to freely speak once again, he added. Lorraine Bedoy, a spokesman for Duterte, verified that the letter came from the former president. I asked former President Duterte at about 2 p.m. if there would be any changes to the letter, and he said it would remain as is, Bedoy told the Manila Times. She said a similar rally had to be cancelled in Bulacan because no permit had been granted. We have come to embody the Bill of Rights and the spirit of the Constitution, said Bedoy. who was reprimanded by the Office of the Ombudsman last year for red-tagging lawyers and members of leftist groups. She described Marcos as a truly weak leader who needs to intimidate, force, and violate our rights to get his way. On Sunday, the RTR Plaza was packed with trucks and police officers. "We were only deployed here to check on the peace and order of the plaza, and that is all we know," police CPT Amado Castillo told the Manila Times. A member of the sales crew of Elite Tacloban Motor-Driven Cars Inc. said they were in the plaza to sell cars, in response to allegations they were there to block access to the rally.
At saka mga kaps, tandaan nyo yung sa Rappler, di ba? Pinatahimik din yun ng administrasyon ni Duterte. Ito rin ang sagot ni Josie Fernandez ay patungkol sa mga rally-rally. Pakinggan nyo to.
Josie Fernandez. First, the reason the flights have been fully booked is that the Tacloban airport is undergoing shortened operating hours due to necessary runway repairs. It is only operating between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Even before, flights to and from Tacloban have been in demand given that it is the regional and economic hub. The situation has only been exacerbated by the recent bad weather, and the state of our air travel has nothing to do with your failed rally. Second, why would we support any attempt to insult and humiliate the present administration in our own backyard? The Romualdezes and Marcoses have always had the Taclobanons back. While the Dutertes have been an ally to Taclobanons, they should not expect Taclobanons to simply abandon the Romualdezes for them. Third, we will not support any attempt to destabilize the administration. Your Napakakuntalos Maisug NGA rally will not gain any decent following from us because the present administration has been nothing but generous. They have given Tacloban, the entire region, and Warrenans hope that someday we will be free from poverty and have lasting peace. Finally, Diri Kami Masugot NGA Susugaron, and Amon MGA Jinbutusan NGA MGA Minigugma NGA MGA Oficial Hamismo Amon Baluarte. Bisan siguro MGA Davao Diri Masugod Sugaron Namon it MGA Duterte Dida mismo ha Davao City. Bahala kamo mag-rally hit iyo kunuhay kamay sug ha iba na lugar pero ayala didi hamon ha Tacloban? Kay kun may sug hira, mas may sug kami. Amon ini ciudad. Amon ini Tacloban. Ayaw kamo pagbuot kunanoy tamon gusto. Ayadad ay it iyo binuwaan sa mok didi ha amon. Kun maisug kamo mas maisug kami,